9B, Grandfather. The selection was a roaring success on both accounts. Not only did Paisley get selected for the tutelage, but the new Magus school would have over 50 new students just from the tutelage exam alone. Word had also spread throughout the region, and even more students were expected to attend. Even though we personally would have no use of the school now, I had already invested so much time and money into it that it needed to be a success. And what a success it seemed to be already. It was hard to believe at times that I would undertake such a task, but these girls were more important to me than my own pride. A safe place would be needed for youngsters to train, and the money coming in would be of great help, especially with the capital needed to fund a rescue mission to Lunar Isle. You still need a name for the school, Grandfather, Alira pointed out as we sat at dinner discussing the school. Yes, Alira, that has definitely been weighing on my mind. I admit that I am quite flummoxed over it. Do you have any suggestions? I asked. We can name it Og Academy after its founder, or Gallon's Academy after your inspiration. Or how about Tigerton Magus Academy after the town, Alira suggested. I took another bite of meatloaf, mulling over the ideas as I ate. I wasn't so vain as to name the school after myself, and it was a kind sentiment to name the school after the Gallons family. However, I was leaning more toward a neutral and universal title. Tigerton Magus Academy seemed the most logical choice. Tigerton Magus Academy it is, then, I proclaimed. Once the sign is fashioned, we shall prepare for orientation day. Grandfather, Alira started, do you suppose that Paisley could come live back with us until her term starts at the tutelage, now that her powers are better under control? I do believe you are right. It is time Paisley returned home to spend time with you girls, I acknowledged. We can write to Mrs. Norfolk first thing in the morning. There is another matter I wish to speak with you about, Alira. As you know, I have been looking into the disappearance of Alastair. Well, I have reached out to your grandmother and wish for you and the girls to meet her. I have been meeting with her nightly, and I think it is time. That sounds like a wonderful idea, Alira said. I heard that grandmother is a fairy. How small is she? I couldn't help but laugh at this. Tien, your grandmother, is as tall as any typical Mortalis adult when she chooses to be. She can be as tiny as a hummingbird when she is in her full fairy form with her clan. Does that mean that Mother was part fairy too? Indeed it does. Your mother was quite extraordinary. She had empathic abilities just as you do. Me? Alira asked, puzzled. Yes, I have seen how you are around Cadence, able to tell how she feels when nobody else can. I have seen you with Paisley, able to empathize with her when everyone else was terrified. You probably make people around you feel better and don't even notice. People are probably drawn to you for guidance and sympathies. Alira stared a while, mouth partially hung open, her eyes seemingly searching her past for any indication of the truth. Finally her eyes snapped back and she said, I've been alone in the house so long that the only relationships formed are those with Paisley and Fenton. I've always just figured that I know them well enough to predict their needs. It can often leave one tired or drained, and sometimes overwhelmed by others' emotions. Have you never wondered where your maladies come from? Did your mother never explain any of this to you? Are you serious? Mother knew the whole time why I have episodes and never told me? Is there anything that can be done about them, Grandfather? The doctors have been of little help from the beginning, she noted. Let us wait for Paisley to arrive so that we may visit your grandmother and ask her these questions, I responded.